Hello and welcome to HW News English. I am Shubham Chauhan. We are coming to you live with the biggest story at this hour. An Air India flight from Ahmedabad on its way to London crashed minutes after taking off. This was, like I said, in Gujarat. 242 people were on board. This includes 230 passengers plus two pilots and 10 cabin crew members in what clearly seems to be one of India's biggest aviation disasters. This news broke just a few minutes back, and this is a breaking story. So we'll keep going through the developments one by one while we flash the visuals of this horrific crash that has taken place at the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Airport in Gujarat's Ahmedabad. Authorities have swung into action. We also have official reactions coming in from Air India, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, the Civil Aviation Minister, the Union Civil Aviation Minister, and of course the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Rescue operations are underway as we speak on ground. There are authorities, including teams of the NDRF, and of course the entire airport, the entire Ahmedabad airport has been shut as we speak. Now, what exactly happened, how this, that we will have to wait and see once the cause of this crash is certain. But what we have for you at this point, we will read out some of the official comments that we have coming in at the moment. If we can also play up the visuals of the plane crash that has taken place just a few minutes back at the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Airport in Ahmedabad. An Air India flight. What I'm going to read now is the official comment from Air India that has come in just a short while back. Flight AI 171 operating Ahmedabad to London Gatwick was involved in an accident today. At this, we are ascertaining the details and will share more details at the earliest. Now, there is a lot of conjecture, speculation going on because, like I said, this is a breaking story. This is an evolving situation. So we'll try and stick to all that we have right now, while we also show you visuals of this crash that has taken place just around the perimeter of the Ahmedabad airport minutes after this Air India flight took off from the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Airport in Ahmedabad. It was on its way to London. An Air India flight with 242 people on board. This includes 230 passengers. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation has put out, and this is what is being put out by news agency ANI and other media outlets as well. But there has been an official comment from the DGCA, and I'm quoting from that. Air India B787 aircraft, while operating flight AI 171 from Ahmedabad to Gatwick, has crashed immediately after takeoff from Ahmedabad. There were 242 people on board, consisting of two pilots and cabin crew. The aircraft was under the command of Captain Sumit Sabharwal with First Officer Clive Kunder. This is what the DGCA has said. The DGCA has also added that these two pilots, the main captain and the first in command, the first officer, were experienced hands. In fact, the DGCA is saying, and I'm quoting from what they've said, Captain Sumit Sabharwal is an LTC with 8,200 hours of flying experience. The co-pilot had 1,100 hours of flying experience. Now, this is the details that we have at the moment. As per the ATC, that is the air traffic controller, the aircraft departed from Ahmedabad at 1:39 IST, 1:39 p.m. from runway 23. It gave a mayday call. The flight gave a mayday call to the ATC. A mayday call is an emergency call that is used in the aviation context, which is asking for immediate attention, especially in times of when an aircraft is about to crash. But thereafter, no response was given by the aircraft to the calls made by the ATC. Aircraft immediately after departure from runway 23 fell on the ground outside the airport perimeter. Heavy black smoke was seen coming from the accident site. This is what the DGCA has said. So far, the casualty numbers are being reported, and it's jumping pretty quickly. Some are saying it's 50, some are saying it's crossed 100. The number of people who have died in this unfortunate plane crash that has happened in Gujarat just a short while back. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has spoken to the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Bhupendra Patel, and he's also spoken to the local authorities there to ensure that there's a green corridor. And this is something that the Gujarat Chief Minister has also confirmed, that a green corridor has been put in place to ensure that those the victims are taken to the nearby medical facilities at the earliest. The Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu is on his way to this spot in Ahmedabad as we speak. He has put out, and he said in a tweet, shocked and devastated to learn about the flight crash in Ahmedabad. We are on highest alert. I am personally monitoring the situation and have directed all aviation and emergency response agencies to take swift and coordinated action. Rescue teams have been mobilized, and all efforts are being made to ensure medical aid and relief support are being rushed to the side. Now, if we can have the visuals on the screen for our viewers, because these visuals, and again, just a disclaimer that these visuals, viewer discretion is advised, because these are disturbing visuals of the crash itself, minutes before this crash. This Air India plane crashed, and of course the aftermath, the thick plume of smoke that was surrounded around that area as far as the Ahmedabad airport is concerned. What we are also given to understand that the NDRF, the National Disaster Relief Force, has swung into action. They have commented, and this is as per news agency ANI, 3 teams of NDRF comprising 9 to the plane crash site in Ahmedabad. A total of 3 more teams are being moved from Vadodara. This is the update that we had from the NDRF. What we're also given to understand is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also taken stock of the situation. He's in constant touch with authorities, including the Union Civil Aviation Minister, who is on his way to Ahmedabad to take stock of the situation and really understand what has happened. And if you just see those visuals, I'm not sure if these visuals are being aired or not, but the visuals that are coming in right now do not inspire any sort of confidence at all. There is no official word on the casualties just yet. Meanwhile, there is also speculation. There are some news channels that are going about with the fact that former Chief Minister of Gujarat, Vijay Rupani, was also apparently on board this aircraft that was on its way from Ahmedabad to London. Vijay Rupani, there's no official confirmation on whether he was, and what is, if he was, what is the official update we have. But there are channels reporting. In fact, a photo of Mr. Vijay Rupani's boarding pass is also being circulated widely. He's also among the names that are being put out on social media as far as the passenger list of Air India is concerned. But we'll wait for an official word on that. Vijay Rupani, former Chief Minister of Gujarat, he was the Chief Minister from 2016-17 all the way up to the 2022 to the year 2022, when Gujarat went to polls. There was a change of guard, but a senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, who's believed to have been on this flight, Air India Boeing 787 aircraft, which is AI flight number 171, flying from Ahmedabad to London. Some reports also suggest that 52 British nationals were on this flight. Remember, it is an international flight, so we will have to sort of wait for an official confirmation either way, in terms of while the number has been ascertained, the number of people on board, 242 is the number we have for you at the moment, that is being put out and confirmed by authorities. But the casualty count is still to be ascertained, even as rescue operations continue to go to continue on ground, and those injured have been shifted to hospitals. In fact, the Tata Group has also put out a statement with regards to this air crash. This is a statement being attributed to N. Chandrasekharan, chairman of the Tata Group. He's saying, with profound sorrow, I confirm that Air India Flight 171 operating Ahmedabad to London Gatwick was involved in a tragic accident today. Our thoughts and deepest condolences are with the families and loved ones of all those affected by this devastating event. At this moment, our primary focus is on supporting all the affected people and their families. We are doing everything in our power to assist the emergency response teams at the site to provide all necessary support and care to those impacted. Further updates will be shared as we receive more verified information. An emergency center has been activated, and support team have been set up for families seeking information. 232 is not a small number by any means, and certainly in recent years, as far as civil aviation, the aviation disasters, particularly in India, are concerned, by all stretch of imagination, this seems to be one of the worst that India has seen, and really heartbreaking, shocking pictures coming in from the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Airport in Gujarat's Ahmedabad. Yes, that is something that we the the conjecture, the speculation around Vijay Rupani, that is still yet to be confirmed. Adani Group chairperson Gautam Adani has also tweeted about it. He said, "We are shocked and deeply saddened by the tragedy of Air India Flight 171. Our hearts go out to the families who have suffered an unimaginable loss. We are working closely with all authorities and extending full support to the families who are on ground." And there are reactions coming in one by one. Foreign Minister of India, Dr. S. Jaishankar, has reacted. He said, deeply shocked to learn about the flight crash. In fact, Flight Radar, that's a Twitter handle that tracks air traffic in real time. They said they've also put out photos of the flight tracking of this flight that just took off from Ahmedabad and just within a few minutes crashed. And this, what Flight Radar is saying, that the last signal from the aircraft came in just seconds after it took off. The DGCA, like I said, has said that this plane took off from runway 23, and it gave a mayday call, which is basically an SOS, an emergency, calling for immediate attention, because it's used in the aviation context. But the visuals, if we can, I'm not sure if we have those visuals up and running for you, but the visuals, like I said, are heart-wrenching. It's clearly nothing is left of this aircraft. The plumes of smoke are still very much there. Fire brigades, NDRF, all the rescue operation authorities are on ground. The information, the official information that I just read out to you, including a confirmation from Air India, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, the Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu, and of course Air India, which is the airline concerned. And India, if you just sort of go back in time, yes, there has been several aviation disasters. Actually, when you just zoom out and look at what has happened in all these decades, of course, the cause of this crash is yet to be ascertained. That is something that we will underline, and we'll get you these updates as and when we have it officially. That is something that we will not air information that is unverified in any way and give space to any sort of rumor mongering. But yes, if you just sort of go back in time, there was the Kanishka bombing where an Air India flight just there was a bomb blast in the aircraft that just destroyed everything that was there midair. In 1978, there was an Air India flight 182. This was a passenger flight operating from Mumbai to Dubai back in the year 1985. It had about 206, in fact, more than 329 people my apologies. This was the Kanishka bombing that I was referring to. 1985, more than 300 people on board. This is the Kanishka bombing that I was talking about. And other than that, in fact, as far as the information that we have for you coming in at this hour, as far as this horrific accident is concerned, BJP President Jagat Prakash Nadda has also said that Gujarat के अहमदाबाद में विमान हादसे में कई लोगों की हालात की हताहत होने का समाचार अत्यंत ही दुखद है। इसी दुखद घटना को लेकर गुजरात भाजपा प्रदेश अध्यक्ष व केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री CR पाटिल जी और प्रदेश के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री, these are all the reactions that are coming in, that authorities are taking stock of the situation. The government is closely tracking it, but this is the update that we have for you at this point. 242 people on board. An Air India flight going from Ahmedabad to London crashed minutes after it took off from the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad. There is no official word at the moment on the casualties from this horrific aviation disaster that we have seen unfold just a couple of hours back. And the DGCA has said that the two pilots that were in charge of this were experienced pilots, and that the air traffic controller in Ahmedabad had got a call, a mayday call for the ATC had got a mayday call from this aircraft, but then again all the signals were lost, and then by then you had, of course, the aircraft crashing altogether. Hearts go out to all the families, and we will keep tracking the story, everything that comes out from this, right from what happened to the casualties, to the families, to what happened. Because remember, it's like I said, this is by no means a small number. To, of course, what was the cause of this accident? That is something that will be ascertained in a few days' time. But we will end this live session here. Thank you so much for watching HW News English.